What's going on? Back again. Right now I'll be sharing with you guys a conditioning workout I did the other day at the end of the week. I like to finish off my week with a nice conditioning session. So start off with them heavy meat and potato lifts like a farmer walk or a sandbag carry. Even do like a yoke walk, sled push, reverse sled drag. Any of those heavy lifts are good to start off for your conditioning day. So in this case, start off with a farmer walk. I'm using the Synergy handles. And I like these over the trap bar because you have that individuality component. So I like to work each side of my grip independently, and I also feel like the extra stability factor helps me feel my obliques fire a little bit harder. So I'm walking forward, walking back. And once again, if you saw my last video on conditioning, I like to walk back to get that new heel reference to the ground. So there's some benefits that you could get from the reverse sled drag, and I try to mimic it as much as possible with the farmer walk exercise when I'm walking back and my sandbags. Alright, so we just finished some farmer walks. Now we're on to some sandbag carries. Things are getting dialed in, so let's see how it goes. Alright, so now we're on to the sandbag carry, and like I just mentioned, I'm getting the form dialed in. But unlike the farmer walk, this is actually done a lot heavier, or at least a little heavier than the last workout I shot for you guys. This last time it was 207, this is 215. And quite frankly, after watching it, I shouldn't have made that jump because I'm working on the technique. I want to keep the sandbag a lot higher, and you could notice that after every lap it's starting to just slide down. So what I like to do on these, and what I feel like has been working more, is kind of doing like a pec deck. So it's kind of like squeezing my pecs while I'm also keeping it close to me, like I'm doing like a lat pullover, and I'm just hugging it. I'm just trying to keep that isometric hold in my back to just not make it move. But unfortunately it is a little heavy, and I'm working on the technique. So for next time, I'm probably going to keep it the same weight, probably just do more laps and just drill the technique more. So you see, I shouldn't even have to drop like that to reset. I should just have it nailed each time, and that's just that. But overall, these felt pretty decent, but they could feel better. And regarding you guys watching, I know some guys don't have access to a gym, some women. Invest in the sandbag. It's probably one of the best investments you'll ever make. From a conditioning standpoint, it's very safe too. Granted, if you don't round your back or anything, but as far as like if you drop it on your foot, like you could drop like a 500-pound sandbag on your foot and be perfectly fine because it's just in the nature of the implement, and it also doesn't take up that much room. You can throw it in your trunk or your car, just bring it to like a park or something, and it's just super fun. And as far as like the bodybuilding quote unquote benefits, it will grow your whole back, will grow your rear delts, your abs will be smoked, and they just feel really good. So hands down my favorite conditioning exercise, and just looks super badass too. So you're gonna see later on in this session I'm doing other carries. That's why this video is called a carrying edition, because I'm showing you guys new lifts I've never shown you on camera before, and hopefully this could also give you guys new ideas for your personal conditioning. So now I'm giving you guys a different angle, and yeah, that's just that. But just to summarize this part of the video, I will be using a lighter sandbag for the next session to really drill the technique. On a side note, I'm going to try out the keg carries again. I may have tried it like once or twice and it felt pretty awkward, but I'm going to give it another shot just for you guys. I don't think I have any videos showing the keg carries, so let me know what you guys think. Alright, so here it goes. It's the keg carry. So as you can see, I'm going to do both sides. I'm going to do 3 laps per side. I got this keg online for around $20, and I paid another $20 for all the sand. So we're looking at like $40 altogether for a used keg, 50 liters, and I filled it up almost full weight. So this keg is around 185. And honestly, if you want me to be quite real, I wasn't that big on the purchase I made. Like I shouldn't even have invested into this, but at the same time I was really curious. Who knows, like I saw it in Josh Bryant videos. There's this guy he trains who's doing the keg carries for conditioning, but I think that you can get most, if not all, the same benefits with the sandbag for the most part. So I know it's a bit more awkward, it's a bit more odd, but overall I don't think you're missing out on much if you don't have a keg carry in your conditioning. But that's just me. But if you're obviously conditioning, if you're obviously training for like a strongman competition, then yeah, it'd be nice to have because it's specificity at the end of the day, but you're not really missing out on much if you don't have a keg. So it does offer unique upper back soreness though, I will say that, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have a keg. Now, as far as the oblique training is concerned, one arm farmer walks, great exercise. I was doing a lot of weighted side planks before, but I I find these really fun as well. These are like a walking side plank. So I use the same synergy handles I was talking about before that I showed you guys. I'm just doing walks one side at a time. So you want to switch quick. You actually don't have to go super heavy on these. I'm doing them what I like to call the Brian Alstru way, where you kind of just stick your arm out to the side like you're doing a lateral raise, and you could actually go a lot heavier if you do it in this fashion. Another way you could do these, just to add variability into your training, is to have the other arm in a swing phase. So basically like you're in gait, like in the gait cycle, but you can't go as heavy in that fashion. If you go in the fashion that I'm doing it right now, you could lift a lot heavier because you're kind of using the other arm as a counterbalance. So it's a great exercise, great for the grip, great for the oblique. But since you're not going as heavy, you're not really getting a crazy upper back stretch. It's really more for the abs. When we move on to some kettlebell swings, these felt great. Once again, I'm trying to really tweak my technique from the last video I posted for conditioning, because I know there's a lot of kettlebell people out there who really mastered all the kettlebell lifts, and I really want them to feel good. So I could feel a great hamstring stretch on these. The hinging pattern feels good. None of the weights on my toes. I'm really heel heavy, and these felt amazing. So I'm definitely gonna keep these in. As far as like rotating these, I'll probably have like an alternating version, 2 arms, and then maybe another program like a 1-arm kettlebell swing. And I'm using the adjustable kettlebell, so I'm not going to waste my money buying a bunch of different kettlebells when I could just buy an adjustable one, just like the dumbbells. So if you guys are curious about the dumbbells I use, they're adjustable, 18 inches, and they go from 5 pounds to around like 125. So if you guys have like a home gym, garage gym, you might want to invest in some adjustable dumbbells, especially in periods like these. Now, as far as hamstring training, I talked about this in one of my last videos too. You want to have, or at least I like to have, heel reference, because this once again carries over and transfers over very well to the gait cycle. So that's pretty much it. Finished off with some hamstring curls with the slider. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys next time.